Hello and welcome to the next episode of the series which are this Lego room and of course my life. Now fingers crossed this is going to be a simple enough upload. All I want to try and do is just tidy this table up because it's just annoying me basically, and I want to get this top half done before we carry on with the much larger projects, because over the last couple of uploads we have done a lot. All of this from the Avengers Tower over has been relocated and removed, and I think it is starting to look like a nice city theme park-esque theming, and I think it just works. So I don't want to spoil it by keep looking at that stuff in the corner where it's all thrown on top of each other. So I basically want to get from where the 8080 box is all the way up to this table tidy. Not adding minifigures, just tidy, and then it's good to go for the minifigures. So we've got things like the jet to figure out where that's going to go. This is being filmed before the X-Men Mansion is going to be coming out, but the X-Men Mansion will have already been released by the time this video goes live. We've also done bits and pieces over here as well in the last couple of uploads with the Star Wars mini-series. So there is multiple episodes within the Disaster Series playlist with just disastrous decisions being made on that. So that's been done, that's been done. The Winter Village is looking nice, like a winter village. So that's starting to take shape and look quite smart. We will pretend Ninjago doesn't exist because, well, it's all in pieces. And then obviously all of this is waiting for the massive upload of adding all of the minifigures. And I have found lots and lots and lots of them. But that will be for a future upload. Whereas this, well, this is what we're going to try and attack right now. So with that being said, let's get to it. This upload is all about organisation. That is a strong word coming from me, I know, but there is bits and pieces that I need to kind of have a plan in place for as well. Like, for example, what am I going to do with the ghost? What am I going to do with the old fishing store? There's a Fred Flintstones thing up there. This is kind of the last of the dumping tables, and I kind of just want to get this all neat and tidy across the top. But of course, it's over the loft hatch, isn't it, which keeps it nice and entertaining. So you're going to go there somewhere, and I'm basically going to hope for the best and not break my neck. I will rearrange the light so I can actually see what is going on, and we will go from there. So I will be, over this week coming, building the X01, and more than likely that is actually going to be going live before this video anyway, so I need that close. I'm going to put that over there so it frees up this shelf. So this is going to be the first thing that I am going to move, which is this, because I am about halfway through this thing already, and I've just brought it out of its graveyard, and I might as well now just complete it. So this will be this week's build, so it allows me just to do some bits and pieces, so that can just live here. And then what we'll do by the end of this upload, we'll set the table up with it all on ready to go, and then I can just carry on building those bits and pieces up. So we've done something, we've done a thing. So we've actually created some space, obviously, for something to go in. Now we have got, God, take a risk doing this. This is on this side. So the tumbler's there. We were messing around doing these bits and pieces with the Batman stuff. Now the A-frame cabin has gone in and been thrown in at the bottom. Now, there is a plan. I have a plan, never a good idea when I've got a plan, for the old fishing store, a Jaws set that is yet to be purchased, and the A-frame cabin going underneath the Harry Potter stuff. So when this stuff gets pulled out, which I'll end up pulling out all the Ninjago boxes and putting the Ninjago stuff underneath the Ninjago stuff when the Winter Village stuff is completely finished, and we're getting close to doing that, because a box that is actually underneath here that was packed of all of the Winter Village bits and pieces is literally the odd couple of minifigures, odd couple of pieces. I just need to figure out exactly what goes with what, and then we can figure out exactly what's going on with that, and then those boxes can be pulled out with the Ninjago stuff, and that's done. But obviously there's a plan, a method to the madness, and it's just really difficult, really difficult. So here, the ghost needs to go somewhere, and I think the best place to put it for now is obviously just putting it with the Star Wars stuff. I think that would be the better thing to know. I don't actually know. It's so big, you can actually see down the room. So we will put you there, get this out of the way, tip that back ever so slightly. So you are now on the shutter box. And I just, again, hope for the best that you can see. So this ghost, very, very peculiar shape. It's an odd thing. Cool enough, but it's just odd. So I've got to figure out, again, where this is going to go. This is the Ecto 1 with all the pieces in, ready for my build this week. So this can go back here with the other Star Wars stuff, because everything underneath here, sooner for me than it will be for you, because obviously these uploads are weekly and I'm trying to get a couple of them back to back so I don't have to do too much over Christmas because I'm lazy, will be a lot of UCS displays underneath. We've got the sail barge up top, we've got the balls in the corner ready to go, and the AT-AT is going to be built hopefully sooner rather than later, and then we can just carry on with those bits. Now, I put all these grey base plates down because I couldn't find the correct coloured pieces, and now I have actually found 2 blue base plates which can start us off, and then we can figure out what it is that we want to do. Now the old fishing store, just want it safe out the way, so that can go here. And then that can be its own project with the A-frame cabin. In fact, while I'm thinking about it, the A-frame cabin is a piece of that for some reason in Tatooine. So there we go. So that is the other bit that I have to change over, because I was in the process of making it snowy roof, and then now that is not going to happen. Right, waterfall out the way. This is actually useful for me because it's got all the spare pieces in, spare heads, accessories, stuff. This is going to be really difficult to do because I have to stand hands-free over the loft hatch, not fall down the loft ladders, and move everything over and just hope for the best. So can I just pull those 2 grey out? I'm obviously going to put blue underneath this. So I pull these 2 grey ones out, push this forward, then get the 2 blue ones that I found. Because I'm stealing one. Oh my god, I can't even turn around. Hang on. That's not good. I think am I stuck? Yes, I am. It's a panic, but... Oh. Right, okay. Okay. Right, so there's one. And then the next one is actually under the burrow. And that's going to be going green. So that can just stay white at the moment. I know that's going to go green, so that'll be fine, because I want to get these spaced and spread, and then I know exactly how many of the colours I need. And if you could see what I'm doing, I've got 2 hands on the ceiling. Look, I'm completely hands-free over the roof hatch. Idiot, absolute idiot. Right, okay. Right, so nice blue plate. Nice blue plate. Take those away. Right, okay. And now, if I can, without breaking it, I just want to bring it back. I do not want to drop the dragon down the loft hatch, because it's going to look a lot better on blue than it's going to on the grey. Right, I think that is the first 2. Ooh, something's just cracked. That's the first 2 base plates down. So that works. Now I think the stranger thing needs to be on green base plates, to be honest, and something I don't have any more of. desperately need to order some of these base plates. Yeah, I think the strange thing needs to go on green, because I'm making a bit of a tally of what colours I need. This is another reason why I'm doing this now, because it would then allow me to actually figure out how many is needed. So, because I think we'll have the 2 blue, and then the 2 that the Stranger Things is on is green. Now, while we're doing this, finally, I can get out the D&D minifigures as well. Not to place them properly, but we can actually finally see them all, because they have been in here, in this bag, feeling sorry for themselves for ages. I keep them all on the stand, but at least they're now finally out, and I can figure out exactly what it is I am going to do with them. They've all got their accessories, like I said, they're all fully complete, but I haven't actually seen these since the day they came out. They've just been in that bag, and I'll keep them on their stands. It'd be easy for me to move, and then when the correct colour base plates go down, they can come off the little stands, and then they'll be good to go. There's some fantastic looking minifigures in there. Now you get all of these spare bits as well. Now, let's be honest, this brain, I'll be going Doctor Strange or Ghostbuster Firehouse. Oh, it's got to be Ghostbuster Firehouse, isn't it? This is where now it's not so simple, because I'm now just going to get carried away with all these minifigures. But I think we can make, because it's in the correct place, a little rooftop diorama. Let's do that, shall we? If I put you... I think you're all right at that angle. Yep, your hand's free. Right, okay, so we have got... Seriously, it takes a side turn? No, just all I wanted to do is do one thing, boff. Now these... Oh, there's Thor. He went flying. These minifigures are... There's one other somewhere. So he's gone for a jump or what, but some of them are with the Ecto 1 and some of them are on the roof, but I don't need 2 of each, so I've got to figure out what I'm actually going to do with the others. Now let's put the bigger thing to the back. That makes sense. So that huge thing sits nicely in that corner. We've then got Thor battling that. That makes perfect. That makes sense. Look at the size of his doodah. Yes, it is as naughty as what it sounds like, but that is Thor. If I put him there, yeah. If I put him up there, it won't eat up so much roof space. But I think if we have it in an Avengers kind of thing, yeah, and that's angle with a hammer about to knock him in the face. Then we can have that with the brains. So that can just stand just in there like so. It's such a cool looking minifig. Kind of very similar purple as well. Can I get that a little bit closer? Yeah, why not? Let's get that a little bit closer with the brain. Is there another thing from D&D that can go up? Oh, maybe. We just have the big red dragon, and maybe have all these escaped from on the rooftop. There's that one gone, so definitely didn't want to do that. So something simple, it says. It's going to be really simple upload, this upload. What have I gone and done? Just going to push the Ghostbuster Firehouse roof through. All done. Right, that is all of those. Now, do I don't know if it's going to be too crowded, to be honest. round. Can I get that? Oh, actually, will it fit on the back? Definitely taking a turn, because this is what I'm going to be doing as a huge upload with everything, but I don't think it's got enough strength in its leg. No. Ah, what a shame. Could have had him climbing up the building. I'll put on two studs. The ankle joints aren't strong enough to take the weight, I don't think. Or maybe, there. I wrap his other hand round. Yeah. So we've got Thor up at the top, and then you've got that kind of clipped on. I'm assuming, yeah, they're alright. So I've just got to think of what I'm going to do with the beast, because do I need the owl bear, or does that? No, I think the owl bear can be an Easter egg in. Oh, actually, no, maybe not. Maybe not. I've got a better idea for this. That can go with the. That can go with the Stranger Things. That can be in the upside down. So if it's going to be upside down, instead of it being green, do I keep it grey? I can't remember what. I know everything goes blue, doesn't it? But I can't have the same coloured blue as the water. Well, that's annoying. Right, so we've got all the different ghosts and everything on there. So that is a teeny tiny little bit of fun that we're doing up on there. I'll put these back, and then if we get time, we might continue with the diorama. If not, like I said, it's going to be its own separate thing. It's going to take pretty much all day to get all the minifigures in each zone. And before you know it, something new will be released, and it all has to change. So we've got the zombie driver can go back there. He looks great. And then we have these on the roof now. We put them on the side street. We've moved the Avengers Tower in the last couple of uploads. I'm not too sure to utilise the Ghostbuster Firehouse with more Avenger-esque battle. Ideally need some bigger blast effects to shoot these up. I think that would be a cool thing. We've got the ghost down on there. We've got that on the side. There is a pink ghost somewhere. That's taking a tumble. Right, we'll come back to that, because we need to carry on with this, because I'm going to make a right mess of this, and it's not going to be ideal. So all of these spare heads, spare elements and everything else like that. So that's a key accessory, as is that. I think they all are, to be honest. Got a little rat. It's a secondary head, more heads. I'll keep all the stuff that looks quite large out. Sword. Yeah. Handy. It's a handy thing. Flames. Red thing. So, yes, with the Stranger Things, do we keep it grey? So it's, I might do. Those two grey, and then these two green. That's gonna be really awkward to try and figure out until I need the base plate to there. What would you do if you've got a blank canvas? Well, how would you do it? Well, that escalated very, very quickly, as it normally does. Something that's supposed to be nice and simple always turns into a right cluster. I was about to start Snake Mountain, because I thought, oh, that'd be a nice little surprise. Get Snake Mountain in that bit, and then it's just a short, simple video for this. We're now the following week, and I've done this. So we have now finished the Winter Village display. We've added the new Santa's post office, which I think looks very, very smart. And now we are back to it. So I think that looks really nice. You've got the main street down there, and I think it's looking neat, clean and tidy. So now we have got options for the X-Men mansion if, as and when it arrives. But of course, doing that, it's made an absolute pig and a mess of everything, because the box has been delivered. I've literally done 4 videos back to back. I've done the speed build, I've done the unboxing video, I've done it every single night over the week, and it's just been chaos. So I need to move this table, pick all of these little bits and pieces up. Want to figure out what we're going to do with the jet. Give this a little bit more of a tidy. So if we can just get the jet and the Hulkbuster in situ, give this a little bit of a tidy. And then there is an enormous video to follow this, because I also am in a bit of a rush for the Ninjago. So this is why this one's a little bit short, because I completely forgot that the Ninjago Gardens, which I tragically crushed along with all of my other Ninjago bits and pieces, is actually on the retiring list. Now, I had a bit of a problem with mine. I got it within the first week, and some of them were missing the inner bags on a certain bag number. I completely forgot about that. I got to a point, I rang Lego, they were amazing. They sent me the pieces again, but they sent me the main bag, but not the inner bits to the bag. So what I need to do is make sure that those pieces aren't being retired by Christmas, otherwise I'll never actually be able to finish it. So I have to get on the case of that literally today, try and finish it this weekend or as close to as possible, to then ring customer services at the start of the week if anything is missing, or ask the best way of ordering them in case they're not on their website. But that is done, so that looks quite nice. Needs a little bit of a tidy up by the top, but we'll worry about that at a later date. And obviously this bit is done as well. So we are over here. So what I need to do is I need to get this table up. I need to move some little bits and pieces, and then just basically carry on with the floor. I'm going to make a pile where I'm stood right now. That can all go down for recycling. So you're going to go to a time lapse. This is how much effort is involved by just doing unboxing stuff. It takes forever. You just in, out, because we don't have space in the UK with regards to having huge basements. We don't have that kind of thing over here. So it all doubles up into this one room, and obviously everything has to keep getting moved. But whatever, it's all good, bit of fun. So leave it with me. I will put you to a time lapse. We'll see what we can do by actually getting some walking space, tidy up that bit, jet in, Hulk in, video done. Just like that, we have some space again, which is really, really nice. Like I said, that is happening in the next upload. That is going to be a big one. So that's a really urgent video now that I need. Well, basically, I need to film it urgently, and then it will appear online when it appears online. So other bits and pieces will have to be put on hold until that is done. Because, of course, anything that isn't on the table is the one that is retiring. Because all the others have retired, and they've all been... they all got merged and smashed up, didn't they? But the more I look at this, the more I actually do really like it, especially from this angle. There will be tweaks happening over the winter months, like this, for example. So this is the giveaway purchase with a brand new store Lego opening that I picked up nearly a year ago, actually, from Legoland California. Now, if I just change the leaves on the side to red and green rather than the blue, that will fit in scaling nicely, and it could just be a little Lego shop that is added into that. So that could work quite well. But we will carry on over this side and just get these final bits and pieces tidied up. And then, like I said, we will start to wrap it up, because we made a monstrosity of trying to get the waterfall into the corner with the actual dragon. So that does kind of look okay in that bit. I've got a very, very bad feeling I've actually cut off that bit, so you didn't actually see me put that bit in there. but it's in there, by the way. So there we go. So there's that bit in there. It looks half decent, and it's obviously all on the blue base plates, and we brought it all the way up to the front, and there's all the D&D characters. So that is what that is looking like. But I think the waterfall might move. Now, again, it's supposed to be a simple upload. Remember what I said? It's just going to be a simple upload. Not only today has LEGO released the X-Men Mansion, which is bugging me because I want to have a bit of a Christmas special trying to get it scaled in, which would be a good bit of fun. They've also released a Bionicle Garden, which looks beautiful, and it reminds me of the walkthrough from Singapore. Comes with a giveaway as an entrance gate to the front. With or without it, it doesn't really bother to me personally, but it would work well in our park, because obviously this is what this is all supposed to be about. A little bit of water at the front. We can just chop and change, tweak it. It is 2 base plates wide, mind. So it is the full length of the green. So it's a big thing. It is a very, very big thing, but all of that will be put on hold. I'm not even going to think about that just yet, because I think I will end up getting one of them on double points, maybe. I might, well, I'm going to have to get something to get the giveaway purchase for the Christmas, so that's what I'm holding fire for. Otherwise, I will make a schoolboy error and buy something, and then have to just buy something randomly to break the price point. Whereas the giveaway currently, if you're using this video as a timestamp, is Books on My Passion. That is the current giveaway that is on the LEGO website. So what I want to do is I need to put this modular back. So like I said, it is all about a tidy. So we need to put this modular back because I've just done a speed build. Now the table bit that you saw is super easy for me to put to and from. But this modular building is actually in the way of the camera, so I have to keep moving this every single time. And like I said, this will be happening very soon with regards to just making little dioramas up of different bits and pieces, because we did add those up. But I'm going to have a bit of a think. Might not be able to place it, but I'm going to have a bit of a think of where this can go. I need to keep you hands free, which isn't going to be the easiest when you're... I think you can see. Can you see the bits and pieces? Let me stand behind you. So what can you see? There's the loop coaster. It's not going to go there. Put you to the edge of the table. Right, so you're between the Avengers Tower and the loop coaster. That is perfect, because you can see everything else in between. Now the Spidey is going to be, the coaster is going to be all to do with Spider-Man. Now this is going to have to go somewhere, because I think this is too big to go over with the Winter Village. I think I'm going to have these two split up. Now it would be quite cool, I've just put you down, you can't see where I'm going. It would be quite cool if it went on the angle over the Avengers Tower to give us some massive height, but I can't angle it. It would have to be straight, and there's nothing to attach it to. I can obviously build up some bits and pieces underneath. We could, because the wings are solid, they're all solid, but I could have it quite high. I like that. I think that looks quite nice, but there's nothing I can do yet, but that is an option. I just don't know where else that thing can go, because the only options we've got is the rooftops on some of the buildings, which are obviously these things over here. But I can't think, I don't want to waste too much time, because I really need to get on with that Ninjago bit, which is annoying. So we might have to hold fire on the jet, which is a bit of a shame. I might have a proper attack at it at a later date, but I do like the look of this, and we will be having a bit of fun with this. Now with this then, so the Hulk, are we missing anything from... But say, are we missing anything from here as the bit falls off? Clearly we are now, because it's just, well, fallen off. So what has just fallen off? We have got an elbow pad. Oh, and there's another bit for, I've seen that. Where is it? There it is. Right, so we can repair this then. That is fine. I think that is something along those lines. That way. Put his pad on first. Where does his pad go? So that goes round that way, which means that bit had to go... I don't even know where that came from. It's got a sticker. Knees, nothing on the crotch. Oh, it's there. Oh, it's on a pit note. How does that clip on? I'll go upside down, does it? That goes in the rib cage. See? There. Oh. Right, so I put one bit in and 2 bits have fallen off. Honestly, this is just pathetic. Quick, simple, short upload. And it's now the chest plate's loose. I do not, by the way, do this on purpose. This is just my life. This is just the kind of chaos and carnage that happens on a daily basis. You know what? I'm not even going to bother. That is just, see? There. I've made it worse. Basically, that is now how we're going to leave the video because I cannot be bothered to repair that now because I'm rushing too much. And we're going to have to end it. That's it. That is a monstrosity of an upload. We achieved absolutely nothing because of that arriving and then all the announcements coming in. It's tidier. I'm glad we've got the base plates down and we have got space for what this is going to be in the corner. And obviously I will catch back up with this area as a future upload. It looks better than what it did. The D&D figures are out. I will place the D&D figures when we do the Marvel bits and pieces because that'll be coming in a future upload as well, which will be nice and exciting. And that'll obviously be a really long one, whereas this is a much, much shorter video. Whereas this behind me, I think might have to be done over in 2 parts. But I have only got literally 2 days from this morning until end of day tomorrow to try and get that done, like I said, so I can ring customer service and fingers crossed I've got the pieces. So guys, that is it and I am done. Apologies on the monstrosity. Said it was going to be short and simple and it was absolutely chaotic and we achieved nothing, but that is the story of my life. But as always, thank you very much for watching. You lot take care and hope to catch you next one. Ta-da.